How do I look?
You
look good. Hard to believe you had surgery a few hours ago, honestly.
Hey, Jake.
So this is the day of still? Or the day after? Probably the day after. He just had surgery, but like you can see his nose is still bleeding. Yeah, this guy, dude, psycho.
I'm still, after all the fights you've had, in awe of the fact that you do what you do. It's mind-blowing to me.
Thank you, man. Yeah. I mean, it's not that hard to get your ass beat.
I don't think it was that bad until that last couple.
I won 2 rounds for sure, and then he won 2, and then I got dropped.
I don't know if Jake won 2 rounds.
Are you gonna keep boxing?
Yeah.
You really love this shit, huh?
Yeah. I'm gonna take some time off to go support Utah at the Olympics.
So sick.
Then she's gonna move to Puerto Rico, move her here. Maybe go snowboarding or something.
Maybe get Esme some cousins.
Yeah, that part. Honestly, I'm ready, bro. I have such baby fever.
Yeah.
Like I want kids so bad.
Yeah, you're gonna be a great dad.
Jake Paul just got his jaw broken in 2 places by Anthony Joshua, and now his own brother Logan is asking him the hard questions about his boxing future. This isn't just another fight story. This is about a man sitting with metal plates in his face, wondering if it's all worth it. December 19th, 2025, Miami, Florida. Jake Paul stepped into the ring with Anthony Joshua, and what happened next shocked everyone. Joshua knocked Jake down 4 times, twice in round 5, twice in round 6. The fight ended with Jake on the canvas and Joshua standing tall. But the real damage wasn't just the loss. Jake's jaw broke in 2 places. He went straight to the hospital and skipped the press conference because he couldn't even talk properly. The numbers tell the story. Anthony Joshua landed 48 punches. Jake landed only 16. Jake's boxing record dropped to 12 wins and 2 losses. This was his first knockout loss ever. The X-rays came back showing something scary. Jake needed emergency surgery. 4 titanium plates, 8 screws, all drilled into his face just to hold his jaw together. When Jake did his in-ring interview right after the fight, he said,
"Fiance Utah, this sport has helped me so much in my life. I think my jaw is broken, by the way, so yeah, it's definitely broke. But man, that was good. Nice little ass whooping from one of the best to ever do it. So I love this shit, and I'm gonna come back and get a world championship belt at some point."
He was right. His jaw was completely shattered. Now here's where it gets interesting. Just hours after surgery, Jake appeared on his brother Logan's podcast. His nose was still bleeding. You could see the pain in his face. Logan looked at him and said, "Hard to believe he had surgery a few hours ago, honestly." Jake tried to play it tough, saying, "It's not that hard to get your ass beat."
I'm still, after all the fights you've had, in awe of the fact that you do what you do. It's mind-blowing to me.
Thank you, man. Yeah. I mean, it's not that hard to get your ass beat.
I don't think it was that bad until that last couple.
But Logan wasn't letting him off easy. The conversation went deep. Logan told Jake, "I'm still in awe of the fact that you do what you do. It's mind-blowing to me." Jake responded, "Yeah, I mean, it's not that hard to get your ass beat." He was trying to joke, but everyone knew this was different. This wasn't just another loss. This was serious. Jake tried to claim he won 2 rounds against Joshua. He said,
I won 2 rounds for sure, and then he won 2, and then I got dropped.
But if you watched the fight, that's not really true. Jake maybe won the first round, and that's being generous. The rest of the fight belonged to Anthony Joshua completely. Joshua controlled the ring. He walked Jake down. He made Jake run and move constantly just to survive. Jake admitted something important during the podcast. He said the mental pressure got to him.
It was just mental.
Really?
It was just like him imposing his will on me and being massive and the big shots landing. And then, yeah, it pretty much all goes downhill from there.
This is huge because Jake always talks about being mentally strong, but Anthony Joshua broke him mentally before breaking his jaw physically. Remember what Joshua said before the fight? He told Jake, "I'm going to take your soul. I'm going to break your soul." And that's exactly what happened. Jake felt Joshua's size and power, and it messed with his head. When your mind breaks, your body follows. Jake's cardio failed. His legs got tired. He couldn't execute his game plan anymore. Canelo Alvarez, one of the greatest boxers alive, watched this fight and had strong words. Canelo said Jake has improved over the years. He acknowledged Jake's better technique and timing, but then Canelo said something serious. He told Jake it's time to quit. He's already taken on more than he should, facing opponents far beyond his level and risking serious injury. It's time for him to step back and stop while he still can. When someone like Canelo tells you to retire, you should listen. Canelo even joked before about fighting Jake, saying, "Not right now, let's see later when I have like 50 years old." That tells you everything about how real boxers see Jake's level. Dillian White also spoke up. White said Jake stood no chance against Joshua. He's not as good skill, but he's tough. He's tough because of wrestling. White gave Jake credit for being physically tough from his wrestling background. Jake was a state-level wrestler in Ohio, which means he knows how to take punishment. But White warned, this is where it should stop. Taking repeated heavy shots, broken jaws, and brutal mismatches is too much now. The scary part is what happened to Jake's chin. Before this fight, Jake had a great chin. People said he had a head like a pit bull, hard to hurt, hard to knock out. That right hand from Anthony Joshua changed everything. Jake's chin is now replaced with metal plates and screws. How will that hold up in future fights? Can synthetic materials take the same punishment as real bone? Medical experts say Jake can recover. They point to other boxers like Gio Paya, who broke his jaw in 2 places back in 2022. Paya got surgery, healed up, and came back to fight successfully. Doctors say once the bone fuses back together, it's as strong as before. The fracture won't show on x-rays after a year. You'll only see the plates and screws. But here's the question nobody can answer. Every time you go under the knife, do you lose something? Jake's nose already looks damaged. Now his jaw is reconstructed. How many more surgeries can one person handle? How many more big punches can he take before something goes really wrong? Jake told Logan he plans to keep boxing. Logan asked him directly, "Are you going to keep boxing?" Jake answered, "Yeah." Logan pushed back, "You really love this stuff, huh?" Jake said yes again. He talked about taking time off, supporting his girlfriend Utah at the Olympics, maybe going snowboarding. He even mentioned wanting to start a family and have kids, but he still wants to box. The debate about Jake's performance is wild. Jake claimed he did better than Francis Ngannou against Joshua. Francis only lasted 2 rounds. Jake lasted 6. So technically, Jake survived longer. But here's the problem with that comparison. Francis came to fight. He engaged with Joshua. He threw real punches trying to win. Jake came to survive. He ran around the ring. He avoided engagement. He played it safe. KSI called this out perfectly, saying, "One came to fight, one came to survive." That's the truth. Jake's strategy was smart for staying alive longer, but it wasn't brave. It wasn't the kind of fight people wanted to see. Fans expected a war. They got a track meet with Jake running away for 5 rounds. Multiple analysts broke down Jake's movement. Sergio Mora said Jake was literally running. He was going north to south, not side to side. That's not good boxing footwork. That's just running in straight lines. Anthony Joshua should have been able to cut off the ring and trap Jake, but the ring was big and Jake kept moving. Still, every time Joshua got close, Jake either clinched or fell down. Shaquille Mahjouri gave Jake some credit, though. Mahjouri said to make a 2-time world heavyweight champion miss in such an accomplished manner, he deserves a lot of respect for that. Jake did make Joshua miss several times. His footwork improved from previous fights. He showed better positioning and movement. But let's be real, making someone miss and actually winning a fight are 2 different things. The punch that ended everything was brutal. Anthony Joshua loaded up a right hand and caught Jake clean on the jaw. That shot has knocked out professional heavyweights cold, big, strong men who have been boxing their whole lives. Jake took it and didn't go completely unconscious. He fell to his knees, laughing and spitting blood, saying, "My jaw is broken." That moment showed Jake's toughness,
but it also showed the damage he's willing to take. Logan brought up an important point about Jake's chin. He said,
Question was proven last night. Bro, you can take a shot. Anthony Joshua hits you with probably his hardest shot that we've seen drop every other single fighter that he's fought.
Yeah.
And he hit you in the face, and not only did you not get knocked out, you dropped and said, wow.
Jake responded, I was on the ground. I was like, that was a good shot, dude. But here's what worries people. That great chin Jake had, it's gone now, replaced with 4 titanium plates and 8 screws. What happens the next time someone hits him there? Nobody knows. This is uncharted territory. Jake's team tried to make excuses. His mom and brother mentioned he was sick for 10 days during training camp. They said his cardio wasn't perfect because he didn't go to Colorado for altitude training. Jake weighed 200 pounds when the fight was announced and had to gain weight quickly. But here's the thing. Jake took this fight knowing all of that. He changed opponents from a smaller fighter to Anthony Joshua. He knew the risks. You can't make excuses after you agreed to the fight. The fight drew 33 million viewers on Netflix. That's a massive number. It was the highest gate in the venue's history. Jake and Joshua made serious money, but it didn't beat the Canelo and Terrence Crawford fight, which did 41 million viewers, and it was way less than Jake's Mike Tyson fight, which got over 100 million viewers. What happens next for Jake? He mentioned possibly fighting Francis. He thinks he could beat Francis using the same running strategy. Maybe he's right. Jake has better boxing fundamentals than Francis, but Francis hits like a truck and actually comes forward to fight. That's a dangerous matchup for someone with a reconstructed jaw. Tommy Fury's name came up, too. Jake lost to Tommy before in a close decision. Would a rematch make sense? Has Jake improved enough to beat Tommy now? These are real questions with no clear answers.